got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep.
Alright guys, so today we are going to be tackling my pantry and my refrigerator. I need to go to the grocery store, but I don't feel like I can go to the grocery store because my pantry is such a mess. Now, I'm kind of at a loss for words with my pantry. It's a great size pantry. It's not that it's not big enough. I just haven't found the right things to organize it with. So I've organized it. I have used some, you know, different containers and things, but it's not sticking. It's not staying organized so that I know that my method isn't the right one just yet. And sometimes it just takes time. I have now had 3 different pantries in a little over a year. They have all been completely different. What works in one pantry doesn't work in another pantry necessarily. So it's just kind of a game of keep trying things till you figure it out. So anyway, I'm gonna show you my messy pantry, and then I'm gonna show you one thing that I purchased, and I'm hoping that it's gonna make a big difference. All right, so here's the inside of our pantry. Now it's nice and deep, but I only have 3 shelves. So all of my baking supplies are in a cabinet. And then I have all of this down here at the bottom, and it is just staying in a mess. We can't really add a shelf to the bottom, nor do I really want to. I mean, like, it would be nice, but this cart actually works pretty good. This is just one of those little rolling carts. Mine came from Target, but I don't want to completely fill it up with shelves because a lot of times we buy like waters and big packs of drinks and things, and I like to be able to stack them in here and have room. So that's kind of one of the reasons that I'm not wanting to do something more permanent down here. But clearly this isn't working. It's just not working. Part of it I'm noticing as I'm down here is my kids aren't throwing things away. That's an empty box, so that's lovely. But like I said, I need to get some more order in here. Okay, so I went online on Target and I found that they had this closet-made adjustable wall or door rack. And it's one that you can put over the door. So I decided to pick this up. Just a tip, it is cheaper online than in the store by about $5, $6, $7. I don't remember exactly. So I had them price match it in the store because my local store did have it. But it's got 8 shelves. They're adjustable. I found some hacks to kind of keep it to stay close to the door so that it doesn't move back and forth. Okay, so you saw the organizer. I'm hoping that because it's several different shelves and you can store smaller items on it, I'm hoping that it's gonna free up a good bit of space on my deep shelves so that I can utilize them better. And then obviously I need to just do some general tidying in there, but I was not gonna go to the grocery store and bring home a bunch of groceries and not have anywhere to put it. So let's get started. Okay, so I got this put together. It's pretty simple. It is on the door now. I was shocked. I didn't know that these would fit, but I'm super excited about that. So Henry can just grab his cereal. All right, so one thing that I did see online is a lot of people said that it worked better if you zip tied this. So I went ahead and did that. And I'm sorry you can hear my washing machine, but I've got like 1,000 loads of laundry to do today. And then somebody else mentioned getting these command hooks. They didn't have the silver one, so I just picked up the gold. But basically, you can just put them right here and attach it, and then it will keep this from moving when you shut the door. So I thought that was a great tip. So I'm not gonna do that though until I know that everything is where it needs to be, because all of these shelves are adjustable. So I'm gonna start putting stuff in here and see what we got.
Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 keep moving like the river goes. Baby, going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Down now, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I love you the most. Now I thought I should.
Okay, so I ended up just having to finish. My kids were in here eating lunch, and then we have been doing school kind of off and on. So I kind of just been doing little bits and pieces here and there, just working it like a puzzle. And now it's finished. Like, the pantry's finished. I still need to kind of clean up the bottom just a little bit, and then I need to clean up my kitchen. But before I do that, I wanted to show you real quick how everything turned out, and it is so much better. So much better. And I may not even need to grocery shop now because I can actually see what's in here now. And so I think I'm gonna just try to work and make meals from what I already have, which is a win. All right, so here is how this turned out. I tried really hard not to put a lot of weight on this. I believe each shelf will actually hold 10 pounds, but I really wanted it for some of those kind of random things and for things that we also access very frequently. So at the very top, this is kind of our overflow of K-cups. This shelf is for ramen. This is like for just little things that we put on the salads. And then we've got some muffin mix. I don't normally ever have this much tea, but again, I wasn't able to see things very well in here. So now I know that we have plenty of tea. And then once this gets used up, I won't keep this much on hand. This is just some overflow. All of my overflow of condiments didn't really fit all on the bottom. So I just kind of dispersed them a little bit. Right here, I was super happy that our cereal containers fit on here. We're getting low on cereal, but that's okay. This is just an extra strawberry spread. And then down here, I put bars. We keep lots of bars on hand, and I did just put them in the little acrylic bins. I put them there so that I could use the shelf space in the pantry. And then down here on the bottom, I just have extra condiments, and I had just stocked up on a bunch of these. So we go through lots of condiments. All right, so up here, the biggest difference is now I have a good place to put extra bags of chips that haven't been opened yet. And then behind that, I'm not gonna move it, but behind there is boxes of like brownies and cake mixes and things like that. I like to have it, but I like for it to not be like in plain sight, because then my kids, they just want to make them and eat them. But and then back here is like extra napkins and things like that. And then paper towels are up here. And then this little basket that says snacks is actually like hot chocolate and marshmallows and stuff. And then I had room to kind of take another box of extra crackers. And then over here, this is pretty much the same. It's just a little straighter. We don't keep a lot of canned goods during the summer. Usually just like fruit and beans for taco night. Beans for taco night, fruit for like yogurts and stuff. And then like pastas and stuff. This bin is for like dinner stuff. This one is for more breakfast stuff. And then just like some other crackers and snacks. And then right here you can see this is the shelf that I'm super excited about. Now we have room to put bread just on the shelf. And we are huge bread eaters apparently. We usually have some kind of bun. We have regular bread. Then one of us in the family has a special bread that we eat. We usually have several different kinds of tortillas. And then we also usually have things like bagels and English muffins, and so it's a lot. And so I just really needed more space to kind of spread that stuff out. All right, so Nesquik is right there. And then this still works really great for things that we use pretty regularly. Nothing really changed there. And then these are just snacks that we use pretty regularly. And then down here, I just kind of cleaned up the chips. This is usually chips. And then again, we've got bread here, but then also we have extra flour and things. This is where I did have my extra condiments. like on one side, but this is much better. That is for potatoes and onions. And then down here on the floor, I need to vacuum this up, but we usually have a couple cases of water. That is like our little bag that we use when we're going like on the boat or something. And then we've got drinks, and then this is extra oil, and then we've got that. And so this just feels a lot better. It feels so much better. But now my kitchen's a mess. All right, so I was able to get rid of a few boxes, and now I just have stuff everywhere. Everywhere. So I'm gonna clean all this up, and then I'm going to work on straightening up my refrigerator.
I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh na na na. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard to figure out who you really are. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. Don't know, no, it's no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more, no, no. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more, no, no. Yeah.
I am officially getting rid of this egg container because it is in my way more than it's not. I always buy more eggs than what fits in there, and so it ends up just being a pain. So it's time to let that thing go.
I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. We keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, down.
All right, so most of the kitchen is straightened up. Now I just need to come in here and straighten up the fridge. Like I said, I realized that I may not need to go grocery shopping. So I'm gonna go through here. I don't have a lot to do. There's just a couple of things, like I know this is old. I need to get rid of that. And then I just wanna kind of straighten up this. We're actually having that for dinner, so I'm not gonna mess with that until later. But this won't take me long, but this is the before.
And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. Don't know, no, it's no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Don't know, no, it's no more, no. Don't know.
I really don't like to waste food or have to throw food away because I just feel like it's super wasteful. But this was a rotisserie chicken that we got from Sam's, and I normally really enjoy their rotisserie chickens, but this one was just very overcooked, like way overcooked. It was so dry, and I tried doing all kinds of different things with it, but this particular week it just didn't really work out very well, so I ended up having to dump some of it, which was sad.
It's no more, no, no. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more. We don't know, no, it's no more, no, no. Yeah.
I'm not super picky about what I use on my counters, especially in this house, because I don't have to be as careful. I used to always use the ones from Method. They have one that's like pink grapefruit, I think, and that always smelled like Fruity Pebbles to me, which I thought just smelled really good. But now I've really been on a Mrs. Meyer's kick for quite a while, and I think it's because I bought the big, huge bottle of concentrate, and I feel like when you buy the concentrate and then you mix it yourself in the bottles, the value is just so good. It's like
pennies on the dollar versus buying just the individual bottles. So anyway, that's something to consider, especially if you find a scent that you really like. I happen to really like the lemon one, and so I actually have the lemon Mrs. Meyer's in that mint bottle.
Say something meaningful, say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel, I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you
My counters and sink are all clean, so now I'm just going to do a quick vacuum.
put you in that spotlight. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful, and it's like you're untouchable, like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out your beauty.
All right, so kitchen's cleaned up. This after is super underwhelming. I thought we had a bunch of junk in here, but we really didn't. I just kind of took inventory of what's in here. Like I said, it wasn't bad. I thought it was gonna be, but hey, that's a good thing. All right, so I'm gonna take a quick peek through my freezer, and then I'm gonna see if I can put together just a quick meal plan using things that are mostly here. I'm probably gonna have to go to the store and get a few things, but that's okay. But like I said, before I started this pantry refresh, I thought we needed a lot of stuff, and it was seriously just because I could not see what is in my pantry. So I paid $33 or $34, something like that, for that organizer at Target. And then I did have to buy the little command hooks to kind of hook it on there. I already had the, whatever those things are called, I can't think of it right this second. I think the command strips were about $6. So for $40, I think it was a huge improvement. I didn't buy bins. I've already bought bins. It was just a matter of creating a little bit more space so that I could really see everything. All right, let me put together a quick meal plan and then I'll share that with you. Okay, so I was able to make a quick meal plan, and I really don't need hardly anything from the store, which is super exciting. So we went to a party over the weekend and we brought home some leftover barbecue. It was a ton. So tonight we're gonna do barbecue on baked potatoes. We're gonna load those up with like cheese, sour cream, barbecue sauce, all the stuff. When I was in the pantry, I noticed we had a good bit of rice. So we are going to do, and then I also saw some like chicken pieces, like with the skin and bones and everything on them in the freezer. So tomorrow we're gonna do grilled chicken, rice pilaf, and then we're probably gonna have a salad because I saw that we had a big container of salad in there. Then we are going to do breakfast for dinner one night. I noticed that we had plenty of eggs. We also had quite a bit of breakfast sausage in there, and we haven't had breakfast for dinner in a while, so that's gonna be an easy meal. And then another night we are going to do burritos. I noticed that we had a can of refried beans in the pantry. We also had plenty of tortilla chips. I noticed that we have cheese dip in the fridge. And then I also had some of the big burrito sized tortillas in the pantry. I noticed those. And then I know we've got plenty of ground beef in the freezer. So that's gonna be a super easy meal using stuff we've already got. And then another night we're gonna do leftovers, and then we will have a night that we eat out. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 5, 6 meals planned out for the rest of the week. And I had all of the ingredients that I need. So the only thing I have to go to the store for is for, I don't even think I need milk. I stopped at the store yesterday. That's kind of why my pantry was crazy. I stopped at the store yesterday because I needed like one thing. And I went to Publix and they had a lot of bread on sale, and then they had condiments on sale, buy one get one, and the wheat thins were buy one get one. So when I brought those things home, there just wasn't really anywhere to put things, and that's kind of what started this whole thing. So I have been to the grocery store, but it wasn't like a planned trip where I had a list. So anyway, the moral of this story is if your pantry is a mess, you may be completely overbuying food because you can't see what's in there. That's not always the case. It just happened to be for me this time. But if your pantry's a mess, your fridge and freezer's a mess, it's gonna make it harder to meal plan. So check those things out. It doesn't take long. I worked on this kind of just all throughout the day. I worked on this in between school with my kids, in between doing 25 loads of laundry. I said hundreds earlier in the video. It wasn't 25, it's been more like 5, but I'm not done. So just fit the little things in where you can, and then it really makes a huge difference. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, please consider subscribing down below, and I will see you guys soon.